there's 2 big draws that come down off the mountain, and there's like a group hunter of about, I could see like at least 50 coming down. And then over in that other cut bank, on that other side of the mountain coming down, I saw just about 25, 30, another group. So I can't tell from here, but it looks like there's definitely a group or two. So Aaron's got a spotting scope out and looking and checking it out to see, and then we'll decide if we need to go get a closer look. I was really excited, and so was Hunter, and the little boys were really excited as well too, just to be able to go and experience that with their mom. Hunter's such a great person, great friend. Her husband Clay is wonderful as well, and when you go out hunting with people, whether it's your family or your friends or loved ones, that kind of makes it really special. There's 2 potential rams that he says are nice,
rock
over 30 inches.
To the left of it and down.
But since I'm new to
like
Aoudad hunting,
rock.
I'm still
There's
trying to
one
figure it
just
out.
Below it.
Look in the spotting
Go
scope and
to
determine
the
it.
left, and between like 2 gray bushes to the right of a yucca, there's just a bald spot.
Yeah.
It's where they dust themselves.
They what?
Dust themselves. Like they kick dirt up on, like they lay down and roll in it and kick dirt on themselves.
Oh, well, it's better than when the elk pee on themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm thinking that's better.
What's that dude just helping with? Bugs and stuff.
Yeah, bugs.
I bet with that hair, that probably would, you know, like when you have long hair, if they don't have conditioner or stuff to wash it out. I could relate to that. There were some big hills, so we would go up high and look around and then go look off into a canyon. Then we'd have to drop down and go over to another area and go up to the next hill and spot. And this was a little bit more of a challenge than I thought, which was exciting. So we did that all day the first day. We'd go and look, and our guide that was with us, was educating us, and we asked a lot of questions. Obviously, the goal would be a really nice Aoudad. It was a 30-inch Aoudad, which means very mature, had lived at his peak, did his growth throughout his years. So that's what we were kind of looking for. So we saw a lot of kind of close ones, but he said, but not quite the right ones. So we made it on top of this hill, Hunter and I, a little bit out of breath. Right before we came to the top, we always stop and kind of just assess and take a deep breath, because you never know if they are going to be over. You got to be ready, and you got to keep your steadiness and strength to make that perfect shot. So then we just snuck a little farther over, and when we came over, we just kind of hunkered down and looked up that little valley right up there, and about 600 yards we saw one, and then we immediately dropped, and then we spotted and then saw another, and they were going around that bend. So we just watched them go around, and it's getting kind of late, so we decided we don't want to push them out of the area. It's late. We don't want to try to shove them and ruin anything, so we're going to back off and just go back to our base camp, regroup, and make a good plan for in the morning. But was that exciting or what?
It was so fun. Yeah.
You did great.
Yeah. And we got a good look at them down there before they took off up this way, so it was good to see them up close.
So we know there's one for sure, big, heavy, mature shooter, but we just wanted to get closer to make sure. So tomorrow's going to be another day.
Yeah, by itself.
Day 2, we decided to go out again early in the morning. Clear off in the distance, we saw just a small group. He said, there is a big Aoudad in that small group. We decided that we need to just get a little closer. And so we kind of all went together closer. And when we looked, we did realize, okay, that is the one. And so she decided to get herself set up in a good position.
You see him?
You guys butt towards you.
You see him, brother?
Yeah.
Somebody butt.
Is he good now, you think?
Now he's good.
You're on safety.
Just squeeze it.
Sound like a hit.
It hit kind of low, I think.
Shoot him again.
Which one is it?
This is
Far,
far
left?
left.
Far left.
I don't know which one though.
Right below that tree.
He's moving. He's going in the brush.
He's looking away from us.
Yeah,
just to
he's
the
got
left
his
of
head
that
back.
way. No?
He's got his
No,
head that
no.
way, right?
He's got his head that way, to the
And
left.
he's in the bush.
Yep, he's
left
on the
of
left
bush.
side of that bush.
That one hit him.
Yeah, that one did.
Front leg.
That one hit him.
He had that skip to him when she shot that time.
Where are they at now?
He went behind that tree.
Behind that tree up there.
Might have laid down.
Could have.
It was just a great experience. Like, you know, the one thing she said is, you know, being a team together, we could, you know, all go out together and do a stalk with the kids and even the baby and the guide and her husband and me. So we were all together. I feel like some women feel like they can't do it because they have kids and that they should stay home and take care of them. But if they do it as a family, then you just figure it out just like anything else.
They poop on
Beautiful
Aoudad.
It is a beautiful Aoudad.
He pooped
You had to
rock.
shoot far away.
Oh, he
And a
actually
lot.
pooped. He pooped. See?
So the heaviness you were talking about, Erin, you were saying like the gap, the less gap is heavier horns.
Dad.
And look at you got
I know.
character. That's even
I know,
better.
I really like that.
What do you guys think?
He pooped on the rock when he died.
He did.
Yeah, look.
Scared the poop out of
And
him.
you guys did a good job hiking up this mountain. I mean, really good.
Creed hiked with us quite a ways in
He
the, in
did.
the front. Yeah, and then it kind of put my mind at ease a little bit, not having to hear the baby cry. And so it worked out, honestly, it worked out perfect. I was nervous that if I would hear her crying, that it would throw me off big time from concentrating on the hunt. But she did great, and Clay did great.
I know, and she's,
Yeah.
what, 4 months?
4 months, yep.
4 months.
Yeah,
so
and I could definitely tell with like how in shape I am. I was just telling Erin, like, I was in probably the best shape ever after Cannon before I got pregnant, but because there's a 4-year age gap, and I could definitely tell my legs were getting pretty tired, you know. I fell right up here, and I was like, I'm trying to be quiet, and that was not quiet.
But it was steep with
But
these rocks.
it was, yeah.
The mountain is
Yeah.
not.
No, it was, I mean, it was a good hike, and the kids came along. Talk about like a family hunt when you don't think that you could do it, you know. And there's been times when we leave the hotel room, I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be a day, you know. But I mean, you let it happen, exactly what you say, like give it to God. And I said I'm a little bit worried, and you're like, what do you do when you're worried? You give it to God.
And just trust. And he always prevails.
Yeah.
And it was perfect.
Yep.
I didn't hear the baby cry.
Nope, I didn't
Creed
either.
was literally on my feet. And so I'm like, okay, you get in front.
Yep. And then we took pictures, and I was able to take a break and feed the baby, and the guys are gonna help us get out of here, and it ended up being really awesome, really cool family hunt.
Totally. I feel like empowering, you know, families and women that we can go out there and do it together as a family and with each other.
Yep.
And just embrace everything and go through whatever obstacles and help each other along the way.
Right.
It's a team.
Yeah.
I feel very
and now I'm
blessed.
super excited to see if we can get another ram today.
That's right.
Double success.
We decided to just keep moving along, and we just kept going, looking in other canyons, looking in other on top of mountains. We just didn't get to see the right one. The country was beautiful. The Aoudad we did see with the females and the males, I mean, it was just absolutely a wonderful time experiencing that together. And then the last day was approaching. After every day we just kept looking. My guide, Aaron, took out a spotting scope and he's like, I'm just gonna go look with the spotting scope just far off over in the hill. And he immediately, when I was looking at my binoculars a little closer, and he came back in a hurry, I knew he had something in his spotting scope. So he's like, Cari, I don't know if it's big. It looks pretty decent from here, but it's, you know, 1.5 to 2 miles away, so we need to try to get a closer advantage to see if I can get a good look.
And then there's the right white. And those rocks in between the two, they're right in there.
Is that a good shot? No.
He'll stop and feed him. He stopped behind that shed.
Are you guys ready?
You take a shot.
You got a shot.
Ready?
Hit him.
He'd hit him.
He's right under the power line now.
He's gonna be further though. Yeah. You on him?
Mm-hmm. Stop, stop.
Okay.
I'm at 625.
What's he at?
6:16, 6:15.
Let me click it up. Just go right
He just
above
laid
it.
down.
If you go above it,
Hang on a second. You got plenty of time. He laid down.
I don't know where he's at.
he's hit.
We're gonna move up on him. He's at a weird angle. We can't get a good shot at him right here.
I knew when I took the shot, I heard the sound, and it was a really good hit. So I knew I had my first Aoudad, and I was really excited to go see what my Aoudad was. And when I walked up to him, and the chaps on him were really long, and his horns were really beautiful, I was excited. Wow. Look at how heavy he is right here, and his shafts are beautiful. His horns are not even broomed off, Aaron. Did you see that? Not even the tips. They're like really sharp.
Yep.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful Aoudad ram. Lived a full life all by himself. Like where we found him was like completely by himself. So when they live that long and they're breeding, then you manage them by thinning out the mature old ones. What a great way you guys do conservation to this ranch.
That's a stud.
That's a stud, right?
Yeah, that's a freaking stud. He is.
You
Way to pull
Are
it
you-
together and make it happen. That's a great ram.
Clay, I'm so thankful for you helping me with my gun when we were running up the hill. Oh my gosh, I'm so thank you for being part of it, because you've
Heck
been
yeah.
we've hunted together,
A lot.
and your family, I totally, Clay and his wife Hunter and the kids, I feel are totally my relation. I love them all, and for him to be a part of it and the kids,
Yes,
I don't
this
want to
has
cry.
been awesome. Whole family's here, new friends, old friends.
When I got that Aoudad, and I felt so blessed that Hunter and I, what we came for is looking for Aoudad, and then to have got 2 beautiful Texas Aoudad. We were so thankful, and then to have the kids and the family be a part of it, it was just an absolutely one of those memories that I'm going to remember for a long time. And I hope other women will be encouraged to go out with their friends, their family, and their kids, and just go out and enjoy the outdoors and be able to go hunt and have successful hunts.